Have you ever walked into a really popular food court and noticed something strange? You see 10 different stalls. One sells pizza, one sells burgers, one sells sushi, and another sells tacos. But then you notice they all have the same wooden tables. They all use the same neon signs. They look like a family, even though the food is totally different. I've been seeing this exact same thing happening in the world of online course lately, especially with my fellow funnel designers and strategists. People are making millions, then launch courses that all look like they belong to the same squad. If you're wondering why, I'm going to explain it to you before I off to bed. Think back to those classmates of mine when we all invest in a funnel design course. We were like students learning a secret recipe for the world's best pizza. First, there's the do phase. These creators practice until they got really, really, really good at one specific part of the recipe. Maybe they became experts at just making the crust, which in our world is building on Framer. Or maybe they mastered the toppings, which is Canva design. Then comes the teach phase. Once they made their first few millions, they realize something. Instead of just baking 1,000 individual cakes for clients, it's much faster and more profitable to sell the recipe. They are teaching 1,000 people how to bake rather than doing all the baking themselves. That is how they scale. Now, why do they look the same but in different colors? In business, we call this an ecosystem. Imagine a group of friends who all wear the same team jersey, but one is navy blue, one is gold, and one is white. You know they are on the same team. By staying similar, they are helping each other out. If a student buys a branding course and loves the experience, and then they see a social media course with the same familiar style, their brain says, "Hey, I trust this look. I'll buy that one too." They aren't just selling a course. They are building a neighborhood where everyone knows and trusts each other. It's a network that turns one customer into a fan of the whole squad. Back in the day, one person will try to teach how to cook everything. That's too big and too slow. Nowadays, people want to learn one specific skill fast. One person becomes a framer girl. One becomes the Canva guy. One becomes the ads expert. By splitting up the menu, they don't have to compete. Instead, they can point at their friend and say, "I taught you how to build the store. Now, go to my friend to learn how to decorate it." It's a perfect hand up. So, the next time you see a squad of creators with similar branding and specialized courses, remember the food court. They aren't just selling videos, they are building a system of trust and recipes that work. As a funnel strategist, I love seeing these systems in action. But what about you? If you were going to open a stall in this digital food court, what would your signature dish be? Framer, copywriting, strategy, branding, design? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to follow for more behind the scene looks at how digital world really works.